So if you don't know what Pop the Balloon or Find Love is, you pretty much living under a rock. You know what I'm saying? It's a show, it's a dating show, it's a dating game show. On YouTube is where it started off. Where, you know, there's a line of people, it's a line of male or a line of female who basically stand in a line with balloons, and there's a contestant that come out, and if you like them, then you keep your balloon. If you don't like them, you pop. And then if you know, keep your balloon to the very much end, you pretty much match with the, you know, person, unless you want some weird stuff and then you pop to the very end, you wait to the very end to pop the balloon. But that's a different story for a different day, you know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. So Arlette and BM originally was not the creators of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. It was actually made in 2020, like a while ago. They just, you know, they were just the ones that, you know, made it as big as it was today. They took it to a whole different level, but they were definitely not the ones that started it. They just, you know, not evaluated, but involved Pop the Balloon or Find Love, which pretty much got everybody, you know, doing it. I was actually, you know, a couple months ago reacting to some Pop the Balloon or Find Love, some Chicago ones, not because I ain't no sellout, man. If I'm gonna react to something, it's gonna be Chicago based, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, they were definitely not the ones that created. But recently they've been under fire for the past couple of weeks because they have did probably one of the most weirdest things ever, and I'm about to tell you right now. So recently what Arlette and BM, you know, been doing with their Pop the Balloon or Find Love show is that, you know, their show is so big, their balloon show is very big, the dating game show is very big, and there have been reactors. And I actually watched one of the people that react to the Pop the Balloon and Find Love videos. His name findlove. If you don't know him, you're living under a rock again. That's pretty much the greatest YouTuber of all time. But that's a different story for a different day. You know what I'm saying? They have demonetized and copyrighted every single video of every single reactor that reacted to their videos. Yeah, and I'm not even gonna lie, like, those of you who are watching right now probably think, oh, no biggie, it's just copyright and demonetize all that. These people, that's a lot of money. If you react enough to enough of their videos, then your whole entire channel is gonna get messed up. Your money's gonna get messed up. Your whole entire channel is gonna get messed up. The algorithm gonna mess your videos up. It's pretty much gonna crap on your whole channel. You know what I'm saying? I, you know, don't experience that because, one, I don't get paid for this. I just do it for the love of it right now. Second, I don't react to Pop the Balloon or Find Love. So I did 2 reactions, and it wasn't even their Pop the Balloon or Find Love videos. It was skin bone stuff. But yeah, they have demonetized and copyrighted every single person that use any bit of their content, which is weird because in the past they have did Pop the Balloon Find Love reunions when they invite all the guests you know, that been on their game show, and you know, a reunion, talk about some of the viral moments that happened on the show. They did that. They had reunions, and BM, you know, he'd come out and talk for 80 minutes, you know what I'm saying, for an hour, and he'd be like, thank you to everybody who react to the videos, which is, you know, something you should do, because without a lot of the people reacting to their videos, they would not get as much views as they get. I'm sorry, but that's good. If they didn't have enough, if they didn't have all those people reacting to their videos, then they definitely not gonna have views. It's just facts. I'm not even gonna lie. Honestly, me personally, I don't watch their video personally. I watch T-Padell's reactions only. That's pretty much why, because I don't think I can really just sit there for a whole 2-3 hours and watch like Pop the Balloon and Find Love without T-Padell reacting to it. That's just me personally. But they demonetized and copyrighted every single, you know, reactors, you know, that use their content, and they just did it out of the blue. They did it out of nowhere. Now, me personally, I kind of think, well, first of all, let me tell you, the Pop the Balloon, Find Love, Arlette and BM and them, they not originally, but they just got a Netflix deal this year, some months ago, you know what I'm saying? They got a Netflix deal which put their show based that Pop the Balloon show on Netflix off of them. You know, sometimes they'll make an appearance, BM will come on the Netflix show, talking stuff here and there, you know what I'm saying? He would go talking stuff. You know, do that. They make a couple, you know, appearances. Arlette, you know, she'll come up there and, you know, do all that, you know. So I'm pretty sure that this, out of the blue, out of nowhere, the monetizations and copyrights and all that, it's definitely 100% because of Netflix. I'ma just be honest. Definitely never. Well, I'm gonna be honest. My opinion, personally, I feel like it got ruined a little bit when Netflix took the show and put it on Netflix. Netflix, you know, is, you know, faked it all. It's faking it all. They're getting, first of all, they're getting actors that I've seen before. The show is not genuine. The original Pop the Balloon Found Love, Arlette BM, is a Christian-based show. They're doing on Netflix. They trying to do gay based episodes and stuff like it's just not adding up. It's just fake. It's not authentic. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, you know, say that to be against the LGBT community or whatever, but it's just facts. It's an example that I'm using, and it's a fact. I'm be honest, it's not authentic, it's not real. Netflix is just in it for the money. They see the views that Arlette BM is getting, they took it over, they attached their name to it so they can get the views that they're getting onto their Netflix show, and they ruined it pretty much. I don't watch it, I ain't gonna lie. I've seen some clips, I'm like, yeah, this is not worth watching, I'm gonna be honest. It's just some stuff that people need to leave alone, and this is one of them, you know what I'm saying? But they definitely signed over to their Netflix deal. I'm pretty sure Netflix got on them about the reactors, you know, because I'm pretty sure Netflix feels like the reactors are taking their viewership away and all that, and it's just a whole bunch of, you know, it's just a whole bunch of money things and viewership things. I'm just be honest. So another thing about it is that they did it out of nowhere and they took no accountability. I'm be honest, they took no accountability when they did that. They just said, hey, we're not gonna you know, we're gonna copyright and demonetize everybody who you know, reacts to our videos and all that. They just said that, and like, no reasonings, no none of that, no accountability, no reasons, no nothing. Like T Pendel, a YouTuber that I mentioned earlier, he actually talked to BM before. He had a couple conversations with him before. He you know, he'll text BM, he'll respond, BM will text him, he respond. The whole entire copyrights and demonetization, all of that happened. T Pendel, he texts BM, he got no text back from BM. He texted them about the, you know, the monetization and copyrights and everything. BM got him no text back, no none of that. So that just made it, you know, much worse in a situation because there's no accountability. And Pop the Balloon and BM specifically is a man of accountability. It's he wants to base the whole entire Pop the Balloon show on accountability and truthfulness, but then want to turn around and do that. You know what I'm saying? They want to turn around and, you know, copyright and demonetize and everybody and take no accountability. So, you know, it's very weird on their end to do that. Yeah, it's very weird on their end. I don't even know. I don't know. They sold to Netflix pretty much. So when they finally addressed everything, it was completely, I honestly feel like it was some chat GPT stuff, you know what I'm saying? When they finally addressed all the criticism about the copyrights and all of that, they said, all right, they came out of the blue, came out of nowhere with a contract that I have on the screen right now. It's basically saying, you know, a reactor channel, you know, no accountability still, you know. He's basically saying, you know, I'm gonna actually read it. As of recently, a reactor channel ran our video through their content ID system. We got hit with a copyright claim on our own video. Producing this content takes a lot of work and organization, so as you can imagine, this was a major setback and a huge issue to sort out. This is a reminder of how important it is to protect our work. You telling me one channel, one little minor setback, one little problem, you're making a whole bunch of money there. All right, I'm gonna break it down. Their videos are like usually about like an hour or two, sometimes 3 hours. Yeah, usually an hour or two. They're getting like 1 mil to 2 mil views on one single video. and that's a lot of watch time. So on one single video, they're making like 50K. So you telling me one channel did all of this, stopped every single, you know, reactor from reacting to all of your work, all of your videos? One channel did this? No accountability. I know for a fact Netflix got on them about something. It don't even have to be Netflix. They could be, you know, contracted with somebody hired up, you know, and they probably could have gotten them. I know for a fact it's just not this. All right. So he said what they're gonna do next is that they partner with Future Limited to manage their content and monetization on their channels. We're launching a revenue sharing program for reactors. If you create reaction content and want to stay in the loop and earn from it, apply through the link, the description of box of our latest upload, episode 56. If selected, you will get a response by email. So this is not even a guaranteed thing for reactors, you know, so you have to basically apply like you applying for Pop the Balloon. And if you know what I'm saying, if you you know, get selected, then you can get, you know, you can react to the videos and get like a cut from it, you know, start making money from reacting to our videos. Here's the problem on my end. Well, not on my end, because I don't really react to their stuff. I don't got problems. I don't even get paid for this, you know what I'm saying? But here's the problem, is that it's basically, you know, you're partnering with basically Arlette and BM plus the you know, the view people that they partnering with. So basically what they're saying is they're gonna get a cut. All right, this contract, they're gonna get a cut. All right, Arlette BM is gonna get a cut from your revenue on top of YouTube getting a cut. YouTube already take like 50 something percent of your revenue, you know, already. So that's all. I said this before, like YouTube takes way too much money from you. They take way too much cuts. Like, if YouTube at the end of the day is just a platform, all right, if it ain't for the people that actually come on here and work, then YouTube wouldn't be nothing. So they already take a whole lot of, you know, money and percentages from the creators. I feel like at the most YouTube should take 10. I'm gonna be honest, it take 5 to 10%. That's my opinion. YouTube is just a platform at the end of the day. If it ain't for the creators, then YouTube wouldn't be a thing, you know what I'm saying? So but that's a, you know, different story, another different story, but you know, for something for a different video. But basically you're getting a cut from to Arlette BM, they're taking a cut, and then YouTube is taking a cut, and then that's when you get your little money. So you're already losing money with this. You're already losing money, plus you're gonna react. If you're selected, I know for a fact it's gonna be like some type of agreement or some type of, you know, contract, terms of service that's gonna tell you how to react. Pretty much. I know, you know, I know for a fact that you're not gonna be able to criticize the content, you know, make jokes. You're gonna have to do everything rule by rule, and if not, then at any given point you are gonna be done. All right, you're gonna, you know, be kicked off the, you know, kick off the partnership. They're gonna let you go, they're gonna release you. So, you know, it's gonna be a whole lot of, you know, recording for these content creators of, you know, them being in fear basically of not wanting to say the wrong thing, and oh maybe I should delete this, or maybe I shouldn't have said it. No, you can't really be real and authentic the way you can be. You gotta do everything based on, you know, their rules, you know what I'm saying? Gotta do everything you know, off the agreement, the terms of service or whatever. Gotta do everything based off of that. So yeah, it's just the math ain't math here, you know. I can see completely right through this. They sold pretty much to Netflix or whoever they hire up is. They sold. But let me know how y'all feel about this. Let me know if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. That's my little take on it. That's my opinion on it. I'm not gonna say everything in that I stated in this video is pretty much facts, you know. At the end of the day, I'm not signing up for nothing. I don't know the exact details of everything, but that's just my little take. Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe. Don't go nowhere. There's a video popping up on the screen right now. Click on it. Don't go nowhere. If you click anywhere else, I'm gonna punch you in your throat. Let's get it.